Which snack at the concession stand has the highest profit margin? Well, if you want to stick around, I'm going to show you a product that'll give you a 75% profit. You can start this business for almost less than $500. You can get these products shipped and delivered to you within a matter of a week and get up and running by next week. I'm going to show you how this business works, what it is. I'm going to get to that right now. All right, guys, so welcome back to Marketing Food Online. It's Damien Roberti, founder and CEO, and in this video, which is number 6 in our series of 10 videos, I'm showing you exactly what you need to get up and running for these very small, low investment food businesses. If you want to become a food entrepreneur, but you're not really sure, you're kind of on the fence as to what you want to sell and make, well, these are businesses that you can get up and running for a very minimal investment. But if you're not really into these particular products, but you want to create that profit and then save up your money and then develop the actual business you're looking for, these are businesses that you can get up and running very, very quick and easy. And a lot of these are simple to operate and run. And many of them can actually be operated under cottage food laws, which of course is the laws that dictate what type of food businesses you can start in your state and the types of foods you can make. Now, this one in particular has a very, very low investment, but it's also something that you don't have to make. That is right. You actually don't make this product. You will put it together very quickly or even pre-assemble it if you'd like, and then you serve it to your customers. But you're not making it. Like cotton candy, you have to actually make that. Candy apples, well, you kind of have to make that too. Those are great ideas, don't get me wrong, and those are also in this video series. If you haven't caught those, check out the links down below to catch up on the first 5 that we did, the first 5 videos. But this one you actually don't make. So Damien, what is this item that gives me 75% profit? It is nachos and cheese, nacho cheese. It is very, very simple. But guess what? This is actually pre-made and pre-packed. You don't even have to dispense the cheese. You don't have to do any of that. They are pre-packed cheese and also pre-packed chips, believe it or not. You put them in the container, you serve them to a customer, you're done. You literally don't have to make anything, cook anything, or monitor anything to make sure that it doesn't burn. That's what this is. Now, can I get this started for less than 500 bucks? Yes. Now, follow me through from the beginning to end because there's a couple of things I'm going to show you in regards to permits or licenses that you may need. You may not need them, but you might, and if you do, it's still going to keep you below the $1,000 mark and just a little bit above 500 bucks. So, what do I need, Damien? So what do I need to actually get this up and running? So you're going to need pre-packed cheese warming unit. Now, this is going to need, of course, electricity, as it is electrical. You're going to have some type of a plug for this unit to plug in, but it is a case. There it is right there. It's going to be a warming case that's actually going to keep the pre-packaged cheese warm. So you simply pull it out and serve it to your customers. So obviously it's not cold cheese, but you keep it in the warmer. It keeps it going and you don't have to monitor it. You don't have to sit there and turn it or stir it or make it or cook it. You just need the warming unit itself. Next up, plastic nacho tray. So, by the way, all of these products, like our other videos, I'll have links to them down below this description, so you don't have to be Googling all this stuff. I make it simple and easy for you to understand what I'm talking about and down below where to actually get it, okay? You get about 100 pack, you're gonna be estimated about $20. Now these prices too, really quick disclaimer if you will, these are gonna be like entry-level units, entry-level items, supplies, and so on and so on. All the equipment that I show you on these videos, you can get for the most minimal amount, at least to get the wheels moving and get your business up and running, okay? Now, if you want to invest in a much larger unit, want to invest in larger quantities, go ahead and do that. I'm just breaking down a very simple example of how these businesses work, and they don't take a degree, and it doesn't take a lot of money to get them started. So 100 pack of these trays is around 20 bucks. Next up, your pre-portioned cheese. So that's what I mentioned about. They're actually pre-made, pre-sealed, and I believe it's 3.5 ounces or about 4 ounces. It's a little cup of cheese already done. You just keep it in the warmer while you're waiting for your customers to come to your booth or your table, wherever you are, whatever event that you're doing. And then from there, you pull it out, put it in the container with the pre-bagged chips, and you're done. So it's very quick and easy. So now you've got your pre-portioned cheese, and of course your nacho bag as well, and then your optional jalapenos. Now, this is something that you can offer as an additional topping. Nobody says you have to do this, but if you wanted to offer this and even charge for it, or you call it your loaded nacho chips or whatever it is, if you want to add additional toppings, you can do that. So I went ahead and tacked that into here as well to give you a rundown of how much this costs. Now this startup is at $476. Now check the links I said down below. That'll show you specifically what I'm talking about here. And again, if your budget allots it, if you want to spend $1,000 or maybe $800 or $900, go ahead and do that. but this is around 476 bucks. Now, this is what I was talking about before. Some events that you're going to go to are going to obviously charge you some type of a fee to be part of the event. That's normal, and that's okay, because the fees can work in two different ways. They're going to charge you a flat fee between like maybe 100, maybe even 200 bucks, and say, hey, Damien, you've got the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's just that we charge a $125 fee to get in. Okay, no problem. Or they're going to charge you a percentage. They're going to say, hey, Damien, you know, based upon their sales, we actually charge a percentage. On average, these fees in percentage are 5 to 10%. Most of the time, it's like a 5 or 7. I've noticed a lot. I did a little bit of research on the different events throughout the country. Many of them are between 5 and 7%. Some of them are on the high side of 10%, which is still good because you're going to stick with me to the end. I'm going to show you the math on this side. If they charge you 10%, you're still making money. You're still going to make money. Now, this is the important part right here. Many cities or the county where you're going to have this type of a business may charge what's known as a temporary concessions permit or a temporary concessions license. It goes by different names, but all in all what it is a, hey Damien, if you're going to be at that event Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you need to apply for the temporary concession permit. Okay, no problem. You basically fill out the form, say I'm going to be at that farmer's market Friday, Saturday, and it's like 100 bucks. It's 200 bucks, whatever it may be. Normally, these types of permits, again, are very, very low on the low end, between about 100 and 200 bucks. I've never really heard of them going higher than that for events, depending on the duration of time. Some events may be a week long or even 2 weeks. If it is, well, then that obviously might be more money. But normally, events on the weekends about 100, maybe 200 bucks. So, how much is this costing me, Damien, per unit? Now, per tray of cheese nachos, with the tray, the nachos, and the cheese, it's going to be a breakdown right here. Your cheese is about 70 cents per serving, your chips around 45 cents, and your trays around 10 cents, so you're about $1.25 into your cost of this unit for one serving. Now, really quick side note, the really cool thing about nacho cheese is that this is something that's not necessarily just for the fall season, the holiday season. Like right now, these videos, I just released these right now in November 2022, and this is going into the fall holiday season, November, December, and of course New Year around January, even February. But the cool thing about this particular product, unlike some of the other ones that do well only kind of seasonally, this is something that you can do on summer, spring, year-round. You can do it when you're near the beach or the ocean. You can do it anywhere in the Midwest. You can do it out in the country. You can do it in the middle of a small town. Nacho cheese is like a year-round type of product. That's what's really cool about this, because it's not only just a holiday thing, so just keep that in mind. Now, you're $1.25 into it. Now, as an example, the retail on this serving is, I did a $5. I rounded it up to $5 with a cost of around $1.25. So you're going to walk away with $3.75 per unit. Now, again, like all my other videos, I explain the really cool thing about doing events where there's families or there's a big group of people, a group of teenagers that just go to hang out, maybe 5, 10, 15 kids. They're all going to want nachos. You could sell a lot of this to a huge group, each person getting their own tray. So when I put out a number like 200 units in a day, that's something that's reasonable because that's something that's doable. If you've got, again, a family of 4 and they all buy their own little nachos, you're already 4 units in. That's only going to need about 50 different transactions. So 50 transactions with 4 units, you've already reached your 200 limit, right? So 200 of them times the 700, excuse me. So the 200 times the 375 is going to give you 750 bucks profit. Now from this, you did 3 days worth of an event, you're looking at 2,250 bucks in 3 days. Now, another way to increase this revenue, like I mentioned in my other videos, and I'll do it in this one, you need to, if you can, get maybe 2 or 3 different units running at the same time. If it's me and my brother, me and my dad, maybe a friend or my best friend or a cousin, and we can open up at different locations on a weekend, you're going to be covering more ground, you're going to get more transactions and more customers. You could turn that 2,250 into twice that much, which is about 4,500, I guess, 4,400. That's what you're doing in 3 days. So like I said in the beginning of this video, maybe you're not into nachos, that's fine. Maybe you're just not passionate about selling nachos. That's okay, but you want to start a different food business. Maybe you're looking to invest in a food truck. Maybe you want to start a cafe. These are highly profitable food businesses that you can start and put that profit away, and then eventually finance your own business on a whole nother level. So even though these items you might not be passionate about, selling them and investing in them and starting a business with this type of margin is something that makes sense to the person who wants to make another business, okay? Nobody says you gotta do this forever. Maybe you did it for 8, 9 months, maybe you did it for a year and put away like 50, 60 grand or even more, okay? Now, from this point, You're gonna wonder, well, Damien, $2,250, that sounds great in 3 days, but I got my other fees over here. So like I said before, if you've got a $200 temporary concession fee, then take that out, so you're walking away with $2,050. You're still making that 75% profit. And again, these are example retail price points. I've actually been to events where nachos, the servings themselves, some of them are $9.99, $7, $8.99, or even more, $6.99 for just a tray. And if that's the case, then if you're doing $9.99, that's nearly double what I'm showing you here. And that's actually something I've seen in Atlanta. That's where we're located. I've seen events that people charge much more than $5. But even at $5, you're making a decent profit. So this is nachos and cheese. This is a simple business model, food business model that you can get up and running. And again, save it and put money away if you're not just extremely excited about this. But it's a great way to make a highly profitable business. I would definitely go that route. If you want to, you can even increase it some more by bringing on board other products. Like we had mentioned in our other videos, if you haven't seen them, watch them. Those will give you more ideas for other products that you can incorporate and bring together. Maybe hot dogs and nachos and cheese. Maybe it's hot dogs and funnel cakes. Maybe it's nachos and cheese and cotton candy. If you bring those two together, then you're only going to increase your revenue over the time that you're at that event. So if the video was helpful, give us a big thumbs up. If you have any questions about starting a nacho cheese business, let us know down below. If you've already started your own business, or if any of these ideas you've already kind of got in motion, let us know down below. How is it going? Because there's a lot of our subscribers who got really excited about this series of videos. And if you've got experience, they can only benefit from that. That would be great. And if this was truly helpful, let us know down below in a super thanks. Thank you for everybody who has given us super thanks. Those are additional perks and benefits that you send over to us, which we sincerely appreciate, because it keeps our lights on and our videos going. So I'll see you guys on our next video.